Welcome to this part of Chalk Talk with Coach Dukes this week. We're going to stay, this is obviously the offensive video. We're going to stay in our wide zone series because we're not there yet. But if you went through my North Star video, you would know that knowing what the North Star is and knowing that stretch and the wide zone series is our North Star, once you know what that is and you've built that foundation, you can move on and you can look at details. So that's what we're going to go over in today's video. We're going to go over the details, what and how, and we're going to start with the offensive line. I'm going to break this down in parts. Hopefully it's not as long as it was last week, but I'm really going to try to break this down in a way that we can pick it up and we can grasp it. So offensive line, we're going to, for right now, we're looking at covered, uncovered principles, okay? For this play call, we're going to say that the play call is going to the right, because y'all, it doesn't matter what formation is called. All y'all need to know is the direction. So offensive line, when y'all are in the huddle and y'all are listening to the play call, y'all are in the same front in every single formation. Everything we run, y'all are the same. So really all you need to listen for is you need to listen for the direction and the actual tag. So like Bronco right stretch, you need right stretch. Right counter. Right waggle. Like that's what you need. You don't really need to know the formation, right? But the play call is going to the right. So with the play call going this way, let's go ahead and let's look at covered versus uncovered zone block fundamentals, right? The whole offensive line at this point, the goal of the offensive line here is to move like that. You're moving at a 45-degree angle, right? You're moving at a 45-degree angle vertically, right? Vert play side, okay? So you're moving at a 45-degree, all of you are moving up at a 45-degree angle, getting vertical and moving to the play side, right? Play side meaning to the right. Right? So whenever you hear me say play side or you see in your playbook play side means the direction that the play was called, right? So let's take a look at it. If the play call is to the right and our whole goal is to move up like this, covered versus uncovered, what does that mean? Well, this tight end, we will look directly in front of him, right? Is there somebody in front of him or is there somebody to his play side gap? So this would be directly in front. This would be his play side gap. Is there somebody in front of him or to his play side gap? The answer is no, because there's no one here and there's no one here. So he is uncovered, right? He is uncovered. Let's look at the tackle. Is there somebody head up or in his play side gap? The answer is no, so this tackle is uncovered. Let's look at the guard. Is there somebody head up with the guard or in the guard's play side? Oh, this one's different. He has somebody here, so he is covered. Let's look at the center. Is there somebody head up with the center or in the center's play side gap? The answer is yes, the center is covered. Is there somebody head up or in the play side gap? Yes, he is covered. Is there somebody head up or in the play side gap? The answer is yes, he is covered. Is there somebody head up or play side gap? The answer is no, he is uncovered. Okay, so we have, that's how you break it down. Is there somebody directly head up on you or is there somebody in your play side gap? If there is neither, you are uncovered. If there is one of them, you are covered, okay? And how that works, now, going over that, how that's going to work is that means whoever is covering you is your responsibility. Whoever is covering you is your responsibility, right? So in this, right, uncovered, up, he's covered, this is his guy. 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 Whoever is covering you is your guy. That is your responsibility, right? Now, for those of you who aren't covered, what you're going to do is you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to move at a 45-degree angle up, and then you're going to climb and take out somebody in the secondary. If you're next to somebody who's covered, I want you to stick a hand out and help them hit as you move. Shock the guy, help your guy, get him under control, and then climb, right? So there'd be a little bit of help here, just a little bit, as we move and then climb, right? Everybody here is moving on their own, and then here we're gonna help and then climb as we move, right? So real quick, I'll draw another example. Okay, play call is to the left. Play call is going to the left. So let's do the exact same thing that we just did, right? Instead of moving 45 degrees that way, we know that we're going to be target zoning 45 degrees up vertically to the left, right? Vertical play side 45 degrees. So let's look covered, uncovered. We'll start with the play side tight end. Is there somebody head up or in the play side gap? Head up, covered. Is there somebody head up or play side gap? No, uncovered. Is there somebody head up or play side gap? Yes, we're covered. Is there somebody head up or play side gap? Technically, no, so we are uncovered. Head up or play side gap? Somebody head up, covered. Head up or play side gap? We're uncovered. Head up or play side gap? We're covered, right? I hope we're starting to see what I'm talking about when I say covered versus uncovered. So again, if you're covered, that's your guy. If you're covered, that's your guy. So in this instance, the goal would be get to the outside shoulder and push them this way, this way, this way, this way, and then everybody else is gonna help and climb. Help and climb, help and climb, right? So that's the offensive line, covered, uncovered. Do you have somebody head up on you or in your play side gap? If the answer is yes, you're covered. If the answer is no, you're uncovered. If you're covered, that's your guy. If you're uncovered, help and climb. Now, for our backs, there's a couple of things we need to look at. We need to look at point of entry, or PO, and quickness, right? So let's take a look. Showing out a Bronco, okay? So if the play call for this is going to the right, play call is to the right, our point of entry for everything we run in the wide zone series, everything we do in the wide zone series, everything we do in the North Star, right? Our point of entry for our back is right here. Right? If we're going to the right, he's aiming for the tight end this way. If we go to the left, he's aiming for the tight end this way. That is your initial point of entry every single time. If we run counter left, it would be quick step right, go to the tight end. But I want you to keep in mind, you're not running to where the tight end currently is. I want you to run to the spot on the field where he was before the ball was snapped, right? Because as soon as this ball is snapped, because I said the play call, hold on, let me get rid of this. I said the play was going to the right. So as soon as this ball is snapped, their goal is to get 45 degrees vertical. So they're moving, 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 right? So if they're moving, do I want you to go all the way out here because that's where the tight end is going to be? No, no. Your point is where he started. So even though they're moving, you're going here. Even though he's here, you're going here, right? And the goal is, right? The goal would be there's a hole opens up, right? Let's say that we block it correctly, right? And you're reading the outside. So if there's a defender, let's say that Will is here, right? And let's say there's no one here, and let's say that Mike is here. You can't bounce it to the outside because Will's there, and you can't bounce it all the way back in because Mike is to the outside. Your goal, this is your lane. So you would cut up that lane, right? You're reading from the outside in. Do we have the outside shoulder? If we do, we make a move, right? What I mean by that is, so let's say, for instance, okay, so let's say we have okay, play call is going to go to the left. Play call is going to go to the left. When we move, he ends up going in. He ends up going in. He ends up going in. Your goal is running this way, but you notice he's coming in, so you can't cut in. Where would you go? Well, if you can't cut in and you have nobody over here to the outside, you would cut out and climb. But if he switched and went to the outside, you would cut in and climb, right? You're reading, does my blocker have a defender on their outside shoulder, right? Does my blocker have a defender on their outside shoulder? And for my 2s and 1s, you've got to get out quick, right? Quickness. You've got to get out there, guys. You've got to get out and block for us, okay? Because if you don't, the whole play gets blown up. So the second that ball is snapped, if it's to the left, you're boom, wham. You're coming, boom, hitting somebody, right? And put them on their butt. The first person you see, I want you to hit them, right? Put them on their butt, right? Hit them as hard as you can. Put them on their butt. Put them on the ground, right? Who doesn't love a good pancake? And last but not least for details, right? When we get to our quarterbacks, boot ET. Boot every time. Because in order for it to work, it all has to look the same. So if we're going this way, ball's coming up, right? You, quarterback, you have to make sure that you turn here, hand it off, and then boot. Every time, you have to make sure you boot. Because when we run waggle or we run boot, which is the boot keep, they have to believe that we've already handed it off, and they're not going to believe that if the only time that we boot is on boot keep or boot waggle. So you have to boot every time, right? So that's going to be details for right now. There are more details we'll get into. But as we continue, I really want y'all to focus on this set right here. Covered versus uncovered. How do we block on the offensive line? Is there somebody head up on you in your play side gap? If the answer is yes, that is your guy. If the answer is no, you're uncovered and you're helping and then climbing. Our point of entry is the play side tight end where he starts, not where he is, where he starts. And we need to make sure that our ones and our twos are exploding out of the backfield quickly. And then for our quarterbacks, we're making sure that we're going to boot every time. Boot ET, boot every time. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and head out. Thank y'all all for watching this week's 2 renditions. This is probably a little bit of a longer video again, but we really need to get some offense down, so bear with us. I appreciate everybody for actually watching these and getting the knowledge that I'm trying to give you. Please, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, watch them. Guys, if you're watching this, this is where I'll put this. Guys, on the Offensive Playbook website, there's a really powerful tool. If you click Learn, you can take one of those quizzes and it will show me, I as the coach have the feedback to y'all taking those quizzes. I can see where we need help. I can see I can see these things, but nobody's done it yet. So please, 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 the next time that you're on the playbook site, looking at the playbook, learning the playbook, take a couple of the quizzes, right? Take the formations quiz. It runs it through for you, right? Take some of those quizzes and utilize the tools at your disposal to get more knowledge. Remember, knowledge was on that North Star board, right? Use the tools that you have to get that knowledge. Please, please, and thank you. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. As always, this has been Chalk Talk, Coach Duke